Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved, and shavui tov. It is Women's Month. It is absolutely Women's History Month, and we're going to talk about the women. And there's so many different roles that women play. Women are wives, mothers, daughters, sisters, aunts, friends, leaders, teachers, and on. Women are nurturers naturally, and we have a lot to offer. We have a lot of influence and a lot of insight. Women are also peacemakers. Not to say that men cannot be peacemakers, but we are peacemakers, and we have a lot of joy in us to carry, a lot of love, a lot of life, and a lot of light. Now, this is not about any religions or politics or anything of that nature, but I want you to think about the women. Make a list, at least 10 women, 10 or more women that you know that have positively impacted your life, that have left you with something valuable. It could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be anybody. It could be somebody that you haven't even met. There are so many ways that we can impact the lives of others, and we are all here to leave a legacy for our children and our children's children, and for even those who are not connected to us biologically, but those who are spiritually connected to us or in some other way, like in our neighborhood, for community. So we are here for such a time as this so that we can thrive, not barely survive, not to strive, and not to struggle. That is not what we are here to do. Now, there are a lot of people today that need to be free. Truth and freedom go together. So women have a unique role because women can influence their husbands, women can influence kings, women can influence princes, women can influence prime ministers, women can influence other women. Women are great influencers. And you know this from social media because you see so many women on social media that are great influencers. And it's like, wow, what she's sharing is absolutely wonderful. No matter what the topic is, women bring something of value to it. So we're going to talk a little bit about women, and we're also going to talk about the history of the prayer watches. As many of us know, that today has diminished somewhat. There are approximately, I think it's 8 prayer watches. Don't quote me, I'm not 100%. 8, and then there are the day watches, and then there are the night watches. So there's the first watch, the second watch, the third watch, and so on and so forth. But with all of that being said, many people today have lost what we had before in history. The rich, incredible way that our ancestors used to move and how they used to live. And it's all about agriculture, of course. Everything starts from a seed. You put a seed in the ground and then it grows into a tree or plant, and then we have fruit. Everything pretty much in agriculture comes from a seed. And today, many people have lost that way of being visionaries, of being builders, and we need to get that all back. But women are building today. Many women are building today, no matter what area it is in, whether it's real estate, business, no matter what it is, women are building something of value today. Women are getting together with other women, and they're doing it really big in the land today. So be encouraged if you are a woman. Women are thriving. Women are doing some great things today, and so are men. So Women are mothers, and women give birth to baby boys who become men. So women are naturally teachers to some aspect. That doesn't mean that they have to be a teacher. It doesn't mean they have to go teach at a school or some type of educational institution. We can always learn something, but sometimes things are caught instead of taught. So if we are observant and pay attention, we will know exactly what we need to know at the right time. If we're in the right place at the right time, and if we are alert, aware, and awake. So women have an amazing role today to influence nations and kings and princes and prime ministers and ambassadors and leaders. Women are amazing and men are amazing. And the two that work together, when you have the king and the queen working together, it's so amazing. It's so incredible. And we have an example of that in history with Queen Esther and the king of Persia. And many people, sometimes they don't like to talk about this particular couple for whatever reason. It's a lot of mixed information regarding it, and some people just avoid it altogether. However, there are many different examples of men and women together leading as husband and wife. Some that we know that are well known and some that are not so well known. However, women leave an impact. And then we have these prayer watches, the night watches, the day watches, the first watch, the second watch, the third watch, the fourth watch, the fifth watch, the sixth watch, the seventh watch, the eighth watch. It's so many different watches. It covers all of the hours. Ancestors were people who knew the value of agriculture and knew the value of nature. And they knew how to live and they knew how to thrive. And today, what is really missing is just a few small things that perhaps people have lost sight of. Now, the animals, they know how to thrive. The animals go by their instincts totally for everything. However, people have instincts as well. And for those of you who believe in the angels, they move, because they're spirit beings, they move by a way that is spiritual. The animals are totally natural. And the thing about people is people have instincts. Whether we realize it or not, we have instincts, and we can have a natural reaction to something if we don't overthink it. And it could be the right action or reaction to a situation. So we are here for such a time as this to impact all of the nations. And Aviv is upon us. And for those of you who do not know what Aviv is a Hebrew word for springtime, which covers approximately 3 months till you get to the summertime. So there are 4 seasons, and our ancestors used to go by the seasons and the times, but it's different than what we go by today. The clocks we have in the calendars are totally different. However, we can't stop dreaming and having visions. That's what a lot of people are giving up on today. They've given up on what can happen if they have this dream and this dream comes true, this vision. But without the vision, how can you see? We have to have a vision, and we have to be able to see clearly with clarity. And we must have understanding, and we must have wisdom, we must have knowledge, we must have revelation. There's so much that goes into it, and we need to have the truth. And we need to have love, and we need to do the right thing at the right time. So there's a lot that goes into that. There's not a specific formula for it or anything like that. However, each circumstance or each case is totally different. So we have to be sure that we have discipline, that we are mature, and that we are kind, because kindness is contagious. Love and kindness go together. And when people are kind, I believe there's a lot more peace going on when people are kind. When people are not so kind, there's all kinds of unrest, chaos, and confusion and disruption. So, what is on your heart today? What is on your mind? Perhaps you're building something. Perhaps you're not a woman, but that's okay. You can build something. Even if you're not a woman, you can build something, because we all have that capacity and we all have that vision inside of us. We have the creative ideas within us that needs to be realized so that we can build something great. Brick by brick, layer by layer, block by block, however you want to phrase it, however you want to describe it. We are here to build something great, something incredible in this land. Perhaps you have an online business or something and you don't know how to start. Perhaps you want to do a food truck, or you want to start a restaurant, or you just want to help people. You're a philanthropist and you just want to give things away. You don't want the stress of buying and selling whatever. That's not your niche. That's not how you're designed, and that's fine. All of us are designed differently. So don't let anybody talk you into doing anything that is not your passion just so you can have strings of income. It needs to be your passion. It needs to be burning deep down within you. It needs to be something that you would do even if you would never get paid for it. And don't let anyone stop you. Dream big. Dream. Write the vision, and it will surely come to be a reality. So, women are builders. Women are creative. Women are peacemakers. Women are nurturers. And there's so many different women in history that made an impact. There's not just Queen Esther. There are many other women. Queen Esther was not the only woman that left an impact in the land. Now, what she did, or what she was used to do, was incredible. It was so awesome. However, there's so many women that we don't even know about that did amazing, incredible things in the land. They did something that was so awesome, that was so outstanding, so exceptional, but we don't know their names today. So if you had a mother that did something great, that did something wonderful, that did something incredible, you need to tell other people about your mother and what she did. And if you have done something yourself, there's no harm at all in you telling it about yourself or anyone else connected to you. There are many heroines and there are many heroes. So for this Women's Month, think about it. Think about the seasons and the times. Aviv is quickly upon us right now, springtime. And we'll talk more about the other seasons later and the prayer watches. But think about it. Let it be something that you think about today, that you consider about women that left a legacy, women that impacted your life, that left an imprint in your life, that did something incredible, that changed a community, a nation, a family, or whatever it is. That's right. We can celebrate. This is victory season. This is celebration time. And Aviv is upon us, springtime. So whatever you do, be sure that you do it, and you do it big, and you do it with love, you do it with kindness, and be peaceful. Spread the joy, and shalom aleichem, shavui tov, and have a wonderful time. And we're going to talk about prayer time more later. We're going to get into it a little deeper. Shalom, 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 shalom.